What's good, Josh? Shagamakai. Welcome back to my channel. Jalen Williams in his second season is having an outstanding season for a sophomore, and this year he's averaging 18.7 points, 4.5 assists. He's shooting 45% from three, and he's shooting 53% from the field, and his shooting percentage is about 62%. So he's just having an outstanding season. He's the perfect number 2 option behind SGA and OKC. And the way that he can just get to the rim, the way that he's so proficient from the mid-range, he's shooting like 48% from the mid-range, I believe, this season, which is really insane for a guy who's so young coming into the league. But it's just insane the way he's a great all-ball player. He's great at cutting. He's great at getting to the rim. He has a really great understanding of patience and body control. And he just does a lot of things really great, and I'm going to show you why.
Before we get into that, though, I make a lot of great basketball videos on this channel. So if you like the NBA, if you like basketball as a whole, I make a lot of videos breaking down the game. So if you can see yourself watching more of these, then please like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it.
On this first play, J-Dub's going to bring the ball up, see that he has Max Strus one-on-one. Look how fast he just blows by him with one between the legs and just gets all the way to the rim. Going to be a goaltend by Mobley, but he's just really good in isolation situations that just getting to the rim and bringing out this man. Here, bumps Jonathan Kuminga out of his way for a little fadeaway mid-range shot in the mid-range. Great shot right there by J-Dub. Here, he gets to switch with Nick Claxton on him. And look at the way he crosses over, attacks the top foot, and it can just outstretch his arms to be able to get that layup to go over Nick Claxton. Kind of a crazy shot right there. And then here on this play, look at the well-timed cut. Zach LaVine doesn't know what's going on, so he just cuts right behind him. Vucevic is there to help, but just look at the great acrobatic finish on the reverse layup right there. That's what you want to see from a off-ball guy like that. And then here on this play, he's just gonna get to his spot in the mid-range. There's a guy on his hip. He bumped a guy out of his way in front of him, and he's still able to just knock down the mid-range shot. And then here on this play, a great time 45 cut. Michael Porter Jr. is there to offer some resistance, so he's just going to hit him with a little one-legged step-back fadeaway shot in the mid-range. Great shot right there from J-Dub. That's what you want to see. And then here on this next play, we're going to see he has Bojan on him, and he's just going to work him and work him. And once again, he's really good at getting to his spot and just rising up. He loves shooting the mid-range shot. As I said before, 48% from the mid-range. Just great stuff. Here, once again, getting to the same spot to the pump fake. He's just really, really good in the mid-range for a guy that's so young. For a guy that's, only in the second season, he looks like he's been here like 6 years. And then here on this play, right behind the back, into the step back, he has a really deep bag when it comes to creation moves and counter moves. So he has a really great understanding of what it takes to score in the NBA. And then here, Cat is just way too deep after the screen, so he's just going to knock down the pull-up three. Like I said before, he's shooting about 45% from the three-point line. He's taking 3 threes a game, which is not crazy volume, but that's still a crazy percentage for a guy to be shooting. And then here on this play, once again, there's a guy behind him contesting. Now Kyle Bridges is in front of him contesting, and he just acts like they're not even there. He just made the shot. Here, great split, and he's going to finish through a little bit of contact. Great stuff right there from J-Dub. That wasn't much contact, but it was the threat of some. So he just finished strong. Great stuff right there. Here, he slips the screen and then just easily goes into a mid-range shot. He's also pretty good at being a guard screener and just knowing how when to go on a short roll and when to set a solid screen. He's really good at that as well. Here, Luke Cornett on him, a taller guy, so he's just going to fade away in the mid-range instead of trying to attack the rim. Just showing a lot of the great IQ that he has. And then here on this play, there's a little handoff with Josh Giddey. And then he's going to fake as if he's going to go back and get the handoff. Great back cut. Devin Vassell doesn't know what's going on. And then J-Dub is able to get the wide open dunk. Great stuff right there. Here he's bringing it up. And then he's going to see that Jonathan Kuminga tries to, get the ball. Great crossover, and he's able to finish with some contact. Great stuff right there. And then here on this play, once again, he's just going to show off some of the patience that he has. Pump fake, get Bogdan in the air, and then he's able to finish the layup. Great stuff right there. And you can see a little bit of SGA in this game where it's like you could tell that he's, taking some of his moves and some of his mannerisms when it comes to scoring. That's just a great baseline mid-range shot right there. On the move, multiple guys contesting. Great stuff right there from J-Dub. And then here on this play, once again, Karl-Anthony Towns is way too deep, so he's going to punish him with the pull-up three-point shot. Great stuff right there. And then here on this play, get the little screen from Chet Holmgren at the elbow, and then just do a nice little floater. Great shot right there from J-Dub. Here, one-on-one with Chris Paul, bump him out of the way, and then just get right to the layup. So he's really good at strength creation as well, and just using his body and being physical when it comes to creating. Here, just a great move on that Pelicans player right there. Great stuff right there. And then here, once again, getting to a spot in the mid-range shot and just knocking it down. And whenever he has a big switch onto him, he can do really well. and he's gonna knock down the three. They kind of have to sag off. They don't want him to run past, so he's able to just knock down threes, a lot of the time. And then here on this play, he's gonna have Luka fake the pass, pump fake, get Luka to step up a little bit, blow right by him, and then look at the way he just absorbs the contact, outstretches his arm around Derek Lively, and he's able to get the nice layup to go down. And then here on this play, once again, just look at the counter moves. The drive gets, the drive gets shut down, so he's gonna go into the post and hit a nice little hook shot to go and get that bucket right there. And then here on this play, once again, Kawhi Leonard contesting. He gets a little screen from SGA. He's able to knock down the mid-range. And then here on this play, just look at how he can finish with his other hand outstretched, get it up nice and high off the glass to where nobody can get it. Great stuff. And then here, once again, a big man switched onto him. They're giving him a little too much space. Just knock down the step back three-point shot. And then here, a great ghost screen from J-Dub. Like I said, he can be utilized as a screener in many different ways. And like we see right there, he goes to screen, he's able to knock down the three-point shot. And then here, just gonna cook Stephen Curry, a little left-right cross, and then he's already past him, and he gets a nice wide open dunk. So he's just a really, really great creator for a guy to be this young in the league. And I just can't wait to see what happens, in the future. And then look at this, a great in and out to kind of cook throughout Reef and then get right to the layup, and just a great little underhand layup as well. Great stuff right there from J-Dub. And then here on this screen, he gets a little ghost screen from Isaiah Joe. Doesn't really get him really free, so he's able to knock down the baseline mid-range shot over Emmanuel quickly. Great stuff right there. And then here, just bumping D'Angelo Russell out of the way. Grown man move right there, and he knocks down the mid-range shot. So we see a lot of these clips on mid-range. This is where he really kind of dominates, and this is what he's really good at. Like, once again, Malcolm Brogdon is guarding him on the drive. He just stops short, quick stop, and he's able to knock down the three. And then here, once again, seeing some of the off-ball utility. He cuts at the perfect time from the corner, and he's able to get the wide open layup to go. Just what a smart basketball player that J-Dub is. And I can't imagine a better fit next to SGA. Here, he goes to the screen. It didn't really work out. So look at this step-through move, and just look at how he's just able to use his stride length and just use, his really, really long wingspan to be able to get that layup to go. And that's just great body control right there. Here, he gets Tatum on the switch, just bumps him out of the way with his off arm like SGA does, and then he's able to get the nice mid-range shot to go down. Great stuff right there. Here, once again, Steph Curry on the switch, and he's just going to, Kuminga came over to help, and he's able to knock down the mid-range shot over both of them. Great stuff right there from J-Dub. And then here, he gets his defender on his hip, and just look at how he's always gone, downhill towards the rim. Once he got him on his hip, he re-accelerated downhill, and he's able to get the nice layup to go. Great stuff right there from J-Dub. And then here we're going to see a little bit of his passing. You see he crosses Klay Thompson over, engages Draymond, and then that's a nice little easy floater. So he's more of a secondary playmaker on the Thunder, and he can, in certain spots, make some great passes. Like this one is really special. In transition right here, he's kind of looking away from the pass he's going to make. He's looking as if it's going to the corner to Casey Wallace, but really he's looking for Jalen Williams, and then that frees him up for the wide open layup. So it's just little smart things like that. You can tell he's a really high IQ basketball player. Once again, disguising the floater, and then it's able to become a lob for Chet Holmgren. Great stuff right there. And then once again, pick and roll with Chet. Chet slips it, and he's engaging these guys because he's such a great mid-range shooter, because he gets to the floater. He's engaging the other defender in the pick and roll, and then they're, freeing him up for the lobs. And then here, a nice little jump pass to Casey Wallace, wide open right there. So that's just a couple of passes just to show you, like, he can play make. He can also defend. J-Dub is just a perfect complementary piece to SGA, and I think he's well on his way to becoming a star in his own right. He has the mid-range shot. He can create that by himself. He has the three-point shot. He can create that by himself. He gets to the rim great. He has great patience. He has great footwork, great handle. Like, everything about his offensive game, he just does really, really well. And if he's doing all this in his second season, imagine what he's going to do in his third season and his fourth season. So it really seems that OKC has found their second star next to SGA, and I can't wait to see how he progresses. But even this season, he's just a great, great player. But you say to this video, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.